Alright, so this is a very rare occasion that I am bringing you an AEW reaction video. Now with AEW, they do not hold back when it comes to copyright, so it's very difficult for YouTubers to make content surrounding their whole company. But hopefully the Apex Predator series here, who has put together this compilation of the top 20 most unexpected debuts in AEW, hopefully he has narrowed it down to avoid copyright, because I'm sure he would have dealt with it all by now. I'm sure he had multiple upload attempts and AEW just kept on coming for him. So if anyone is watching this from AEW, CM Punk for example, please do not strike me. And I'm also noticing that it does say WWE in the title, so every debut will be wrestlers who came from WWE, and there's loads of them now. Like when AEW first started, we had like Chris Jericho, Cody Rhodes, Dean Ambrose going over and sort of kicking it off. But who would have thought that only a couple of years later they would have gathered up an army of ex-WWE wrestlers? Like, it is insane, and there is like a strong rivalry going on now, you know? It's like WCW back in the day. But without further ado, let's check out the top 20 most unexpected debuts of people making the switch from WWE to AEW. Right, this will be a very interesting video for sure. And I'm sure there's going to be wrestlers that I didn't even know went to AEW. Vicky Guerrero. Yes. I missed that. Oh well, it's actually not Vicky anyway. She was ex-WWE, but it's Andrade Cien Almas. Yeah, this was a big one. Only number 20, that means like this list is going to be stacked, you know? But he was a big surprise. Who's this? ECW. Oh, Tommy Dreamer, yeah. Oh, I remember this one. This was quite a while ago. I'm pretty sure this was 2019. He was one of the older ones, but I don't even know if he's still with AEW or if that was just a one-off. Rusev though, that is a big one. That is a big one indeed. He got mistreated though, for sure, towards the end of his WWE career. And now he's called Miro, which I think is his real name.
In the same house, you can take that brass ring and shove it up your ass.
Goddamn! He is not messing about. Oh, Goldust. Oh, that was a stiff knee there. Oh no, it's Jack Swagger, aka Jake Hager. Yes, Jake Hager. He's also been there for quite a while. He started a whole faction.
We the people sucks and it's dead.
Yeah, with these guys and Jericho, yeah.
It was a stupid idea from bad creative and all that's gone.
Taking shots at WWE. I actually love that they do that though. The rivalry does get intense from time to time, you know? People taking shots from two sides of the playing field. But I remember thinking that, you know, AEW can try and compete with WWE, but there's just no chance that they would like overtake them in popularity and with general success. And yes, I still think that, you know, WWE is just too far gone. They're just so high up. But with the talent AEW has now, like, their roster is stacked. So, you know, they're very successful, and they're going to just keep on being more successful. When it comes to taking over WWE, I don't think that'll happen, but, you know, they're still absolutely popping in their own respective right.
Chavo Guerrero!
Wait, what? Chavo? Well, I completely missed this. He did leave WWE. I struggle with saying that, by the way. He did leave WWE a long time ago now. So it wasn't, you know, it's not like he was betraying anyone. But yeah. I don't know if he wrestles or he's just a manager or whatever. Who's this? Who's this? Oh yes! And she was known as Karma back in the WWE days. She was some wrestler, like some punk. Oh, Shawn Spears. And he was also one of those OG AEW debut wrestlers, you know, around the time of John Moxley, etc. The Miz? MJF. Right, he's coming. Who's coming? Oh, DDP, yeah. A very, very old school wrestler, yeah, from way back in the day. But, you know, he's still apparently doing well. Kicking some ass here and there. Oh, I bent my finger.
I don't think the inadvertent.
Who's this? Someone's pulling up in a pickup truck. Drake Maverick? Actually, no.
I think they came to fight.
Oh, it's a revival! Yo, I didn't even clock that. Oh, they were also very, very badly treated. I'll pause it actually because this is going by so fast. They were very badly treated, like towards the end of their WWE career. I remember they had this whole storyline with the Usos where they just kept getting embarrassed, and they went from like a very like mature, stable, strong tag team to like, you know, just kid friendly sort of characters. And yeah, they just didn't fit that narrative at all. They're meant to be like this hard team, but they just got put into some weird sort of childish storylines, and they did end up making the switch, and I'm not too sure what they're doing now, really. I don't even watch AEW. In fact, I don't really watch WWE as well. I just keep up with it really on Twitter. But yeah, maybe I should start watching this show because they've got so much going on now.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've witnessed history.
Oh, here he is. This wasn't the debut though, so yeah, it's these guys. Oh, Gallows and Anderson. No way. I think I missed that as well. This isn't ringing a bell, but I love them in WWE, you know, because the faction they had with AJ Styles, the OC, like that was quality. But I can't really remember what happened to them afterwards. I think the OC may have split, and then Gallows and Anderson just got like pushed to the side and weren't really doing much, and then they were like, aight, let's head out after our contracts expired, which they did.
Well, there he is. There was never.
Bret Hart? Oh my god, no! They've got everyone! Oh, this is kind of bad. I'm sure he doesn't wrestle, though. He's a bit past the prime, I would say. No offense, he's a legend, but, you know, he is like, what, 70 something now? So it won't be the safest idea. Well, they also have, oh, Christian, that's huge. They also have Justin Roberts on the mic. He used to be with WWE as well. I got everyone. Christian, I can't believe he's like full. Oh, it's going by too fast, man. I can't believe he's like full-time wrestling again though. Like, because I thought he had to retire, you know, for some health reasons, risk an injury and whatever. But like, he is absolutely killing the game once again. But this time in AEW. So it is a shame though that we won't ever get to see Edge and Christian as a tag team though ever again, because you know the potential's there for it. They're both wrestling, but in different companies now. Sad times. I want to see them with the kazoos and all that jazz. Jake the Snake, another WWE legend. Just take the lot. You might as well.
I'm here to slay you.
To slay him?
The dark side.
The dark side?
Coming to AEW.
This is Voldemort or what? Oh, this is R. Anderson, yeah. Or is it someone else? Oh my god! What? I did not expect that. I was aware that he did make the switch, but I haven't seen his debut. Aleister Black. God damn! Why? He was so wasted, and for what? He is honestly next level when it comes to wrestling skill. And he got wasted in WWE. Just like a lot of people, you know? Sting. This is game changing. This man is game changing. I'm not sure if he is wrestling full time with them, but if he is, that's just mental. Adam Cole. baby! This is just mental. This was very recent as well. Oh, and here's Jon Moxley, yeah. The first big debut, I would say. Well, the first big surprise debut from WWE. You know, Jericho, Cody, like we all knew they were starting AEW, but oh my god. The referees will go! Cleaning house. Wait, I do want to say though, the fact that Adam Cole is there, that can't sit well with me. The fact that the Undisputed Era is over can't sit well with me. But all good things must come to an end, my friends. So you gotta live in the moment, take it all in, embrace what you're watching and what's going on, because one day it could be gone. Kenny Omega! Lionheart, who's this? Should I know this? Oh! Oh! So it's Jericho? I don't even think I've seen his debut, surprisingly. I just know that he sort of started AEW. But this wasn't a surprise, so was it? Like, we all knew he was one of the founding members, right? Wait. Before we get this debut, we already have Adam Cole, Gallows. What's about anything from WWE and someone else at number 2 as well is about to make their entrance and make their debut. I'm trying to think who this is, but I'm not sure. I'm ready for it. How could I forget? This was so recent as well. I'm talking like last week, recent. Daniel Bryan! Daniel Bryan! What is he doing? What is he doing there? That pop will never get old. That just gives me goosebumps. CM Punk. This is real. He is here to stay in AEW as a full-time wrestler. I still can't believe that.
I got the time and I ain't going anywhere.
Yes, sir.
Can I tell you guys
Yes,
a
sir.
story? I'm back.
This is so surreal. Like, we have been talking for years about CM Punk's return. You know, it's been clickbaited many a times. People have said, oh, this is it, he's coming back in this year's Royal Rumble. But he never did. And we all just had this like bit of hope that he would come back. And in 2021, it has happened. Yes, it's with a different company, but who cares? Who cares? I mean, if CM Punk is back wrestling full time, like, at the bottom of my street, you know, I'm all for it. It doesn't matter where he is. If he's wrestling again, that is bringing in numbers. So, still can't get over this, man. But I do want to talk about Daniel Bryan for a second, because that is also very, very shocking to me. Because Daniel Bryan, right, has always sort of been one of the biggest faces of WWE. You would never expect him to go anywhere else. I mean, just look back to 2014 when he was the most over wrestler they had. Everyone was just, it was a whole movement for Daniel Bryan. And when he won both the WWE Championship and the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 30, it was just an absolutely monumental occasion, right? And since then, you know, he wasn't as popular, but he was still one of the guys we all know and love. Won the IC Championship in 2015, WrestleMania 31. Then he retired. Yes, he did retire in, I think, 2016. But then he came back in 2018, had that match against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn with Shane McMahon. I was getting confused between Shane O'Mac and Shane McMahon. So he had that match, of course, which went pretty well. That was the comeback match. And then he had the whole heel turn against AJ Styles when he kicked him in the you-know-whats, the kahoonies. the cajonis, the pepperonis. And then of course he had this whole movement where he was like, I am vegan and I am going to have a wooden WWE Championship, you're all fickle. And that whole character was just so good. And then of course Kofi beat him at WrestleMania 35 for the championship. And yeah, I mean, Daniel Bryan has always just been one of the main guys of WWE, so yeah, I would never expect him to go anywhere else, especially not AEW, but I guess he wants a different challenge, a different sort of perspective of wrestling. You know, he has been with WWE for like over a decade, so it's time for something new. As I said, all good things must come to an end, but sometimes these good things can continue in other areas, you know? So, good luck to the man. Bryan Danielson. Let's go. Just got a takeaway, you know, sometimes you gotta go and treat yourself a bit, you know. Take a day where you just get a chocolate milkshake, some bang bang chicken noodles. Hot damn! Did I spit? Because something's on my trousers. Any hoosies? Hopefully you got... Wait, I gotta... So hopefully you guys have enjoyed my reaction. If you did, then make sure you slap a big old like on the video for me. Just look at the like button, right? Really just eye it up, you know, really feel the like button, you know. Give it a good stare, properly identify all the features of it, and then give it a good... Okay, now you can just tap it and then that'll be good enough. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you decide to show up, I don't know, you might not, you know, it is what it is. But if you don't, after the school.